Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name's Luisa. I'm so glad you could join me today. I'm so excited because I'm going to be showing you a brand new bead box today. And this is the most amazing bead box I've come across so far. And it contains loads and loads of beads and components and everything. You guys are going to be so impressed when I show you this box. Now I know how important it is to curate a bead box because when somebody does that for you, it makes your job as a designer so much easier because you don't have to worry about the color selection or the component selection or anything else. One of the most difficult things about designing jewelry is picking out the colors, the beads, the shapes, the metals. There is so much involved when designing jewelry. You can literally spend hours doing that. But when somebody does it for you, then it frees up your time so you can spend your energy on other things. So that's the nicest thing about this bead box. But the best thing about this bead box is that it's put together by Gina from Gina's Gems Creations. She also has a YouTube channel called GGC's Beginning Beaders. And if you haven't been to those two, you really should go check them out. She's the most wonderful designer I know. Her work is incredible and so are her tutorials. And I strongly recommend that you go check them out because you learn so much from her. But anyway, I will link her YouTube channels down below. And let's get back to talking about the box. The name of the box is GGC's Treasure Box. It sells for $25 plus shipping. It's a limited edition and there's only a certain amount for sale. So once the boxes are sold out, that's it. And since this is not a subscription, there's no commitment. So you don't have to buy the boxes you don't want. Now, if you want to be one of the first ones to find out about a new release, you can always go to her website and sign up because she will send you a notification once there's a new box to be released. And by signing up, you'll have the opportunity to be one of the first ones to buy the box. But anyway, I'll link the website down below so you can go check it out. All right, guys, well, I'm very excited to show you this box. I can't wait. So let's go ahead, turn the camera around, and we'll get started. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. Here's the envelope. Let me open it up. And let's pull out the contents. And here's a beautiful organza bag. Let me tell you guys, this bag is so heavy. It is absolutely full of items, okay? It's one of the biggest bags I've ever received, honestly. And here's a little description. As you can see, the name of the box is called Nature's Bounty. And there's a little bit of information here. This is the second edition bead box. And it's dedicated to changing seasons and all the beautiful, bountiful treasures that nature brings. Earthy elements such as natural gemstones, the flowers of summer, autumn leaves, smoking chimneys, and falling snow, blending in a lightly muted palette, are represented in this box. Glass, crystal, and gemstone beads with platinum components and findings, perfectly suited for stringing and connecting as well as bead weaving projects. That sounds absolutely wonderful. And as you can see, this bag contains 30 items and each one is numbered, as you can see, and there's a description for each one. So I'm very excited to see what's in the bag. And let's go ahead and get started. Such a pretty bag too. And oh my gosh, this is such an enormous amount of beads and components and everything. And right off the bat, I see very beautiful, subtle tones. Absolutely lovely. I like what I'm seeing already and I haven't even opened it. Let me go ahead and sort them out and we'll go through each one. The first item on the list is this 15.5-inch strand of 10mm round natural banded agate beads. And oh my gosh, these are so gorgeous, guys. They have a very subtle bluish tone. And definitely some grays and some earth tones. Let me bring it up closer. These are lovely 10mm round beads. So beautiful and so subtle and so feminine looking. And it's so easy to work with these kind of colors versus other stronger colors. But anyway, I love the banding on each one of these beads and I love the translucency of some of them. Some of them are more opaque than others, as you can see, okay? And the banding is just gorgeous. Very beautiful. Next on the list is this beautiful, long, natural banded agate pointed pendant. And the description says that it can be 57 to 62mm long. So each one of these bags is going to contain one that looks a little bit different, okay? Some are going to be longer than others. And that's what happens with gemstones. They're not always identical. So yours might be slightly longer or slightly shorter than this one. But it'll be between 57 and 62mm long. And I just love the banding on this. Look at this, guys. Look how gorgeous. Oh my gosh. I love the translucency. It's so pretty. And I can see why Gina picked this pendant because it goes perfectly with these beads. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? I love the bail too. This is so gorgeous. Look at the detail on that. So you can definitely put this on leather cord, or you can string it with some beads. Very pretty. I'm going to put it right here. And here we have a 16-inch strand of opalite beads. They're 6 millimeters in size, and they're a slightly blue color, I would say. It's very pale. It's almost white, but it does have a little bit of blue. And you could definitely team it up with these beads because there's a lot of blue in these beads. But these are very nice and they come in handy, and 16 inches is pretty long. It's a long strand. Lots of beads here. And that looks so nice together. And here we have 3 rainbow plated crystal glass oval beads. And as you can see, one side has a lot of plating on it. You can barely see through it. And the other side is more transparent. And I love the shape of these. They're so different looking. Oh my gosh. I love these. They're so beautiful. I don't know if the camera can pick up just how beautiful these are. I like to thread beads on rods so you can see how they're drilled. But these are so pretty. They do have a slight rainbow plating on them. I don't know if you can see that. And they're very, very shiny, very glossy. The edges are very smooth. And since there's a little bit of silver plating, these would go really nice with silver components or silver findings. Very nice. We have another strand here. And oh my gosh, look at the plating on these beads. These are called cuboid crystal beads, and they're 4x4x4. There's 100 of them in this strand. And in the color description, it says that you'll either get the peach magma or the half silver dark topaz. So some bags will have one and some will have the other. And I think this one might be the half silver dark topaz. That's what it looks like anyways. They definitely do pick up the topazy color of this pendant and these beads. Very nice. And it looks like we get some pearl beads. And this is a huge strand. Oh my gosh. This strand is so long. It's 32 inches long. And these are 4 millimeter baked painted glass pearls. And you get one of 2 colors, burley wood or peach color. And this is definitely the peach color. And you know something? I have a lot of pearl beads, but I don't have tiny ones like this. These are 4 millimeters. And of course, the color coordinates so nicely with what we have so far. I love how Gina went through the trouble of coordinating all the colors. That's one of the most difficult things to do. And to have somebody do it for you, it just makes it so easy to design because then you don't have to worry about that part. It's nice to have somebody do the color selection for you. And here we have a 16-inch strand of rondelles, and these are 4x3 millimeters, and the color is deep sky blue. And once again, you get tons of beads. It's a 16-inch strand, so you can do a lot with this. And of course, since it's blue, it's going to go really well with what we have so far. I love it. And here we have another long strand. Oh my gosh, this one is 32 inches long as well. And these are so unique. These are oval shaped, as you can see. They're baked glass imitation jade, and the color is smoke white. They're 9x6 millimeters. I love this white color because it's very subtle. It's not a very bright white. So it'll definitely go with the subtle tones that we have down here already. And since this strand is so long, you can make so many things with this, guys. You can make necklaces, bracelets, earrings, you name it. You can do a lot with 32 inches worth of beads. So that's a really good deal. Now, if you're a bead weaver, you're going to love these. These are 2 millimeter round crystal beads. And the color is blue sky, and this is a 15-inch strand, so you get a lot of these little beads. And I can see that they're very uniform in size, so these are perfect for bead weaving, because when you're doing bead weaving, you need them to be precise. And so these are perfect for that, and you can team these up with 11-0 seed beads or 15-0 seed beads, and you can even incorporate other sizes. So these are going to come in very handy for bead weaving, or if you're doing a minimalist necklace of some sort, you could also use these in that design. Very nice. And here we have another strand. This is a 16-inch strand, and these are 4 millimeter round electroplated platinum crystal beads. Very sparkly, as you can see. And the platinum color is so nice because sometimes you need a little bit darker silver. You don't necessarily want bright silvers all the time. So these will go very nicely in some kind of necklace or bracelet design for a little bit of sparkle. And here we have a bag of some more rondelles. These are larger. As you can see, these are loose. They're not in a strand, but you get 24 pieces. Each one is 10 by 8 millimeters, and they're half silver smoke rondelles. Let me put them on a rod so you can take a better look. And here they are on my rod. This isn't all of them, okay? There's still quite a few down here. I just didn't want to put them all on the rod. If I turn the bead, you can see that there are some areas that are more transparent than others. Some have a little bit more color than others and more plating. And I love that because it makes it so interesting versus having the same color throughout. Aren't these gorgeous? I love this beautiful smoke color. It definitely goes really well with everything so far. And another thing that I love to do is to team up crystals with gemstones. I think that's such a nice combination. And here we have an interesting bag of blue electroplated oval barrel beads. They're 18 by 8 millimeters and you get 9 of them. And oh my gosh, look at the faceting on these beads, guys. Look at the faceting. They're so gorgeous. Let me put them on a rod. Here they are. Aren't they gorgeous? The other thing that I notice is that they're very good quality. You can always tell by where the hole is, okay? If you see smooth edges like I'm seeing here, that means they're good quality. So that's really nice because then you don't have to worry about the edges cutting into your beading thread or your beading wire. But this is such a beautiful color. They're kind of smoky, but they have a blue plating on top. They're very gorgeous. I love these. Let me bring them up. And look how nicely they go with the collection so far. Let me move these up to make some room because it's getting really full on my mat here. Now these are very unique beads. These are called Silver Smoke Trapezium crystals. And they're 20 by 10 by 7 millimeters, and you get 5 of them, as you can see. They have such a unique shape, and they're so sparkly, and I love the color. Let me put them on a rod. As you can see, they're drilled across the top, so that's different. So these would look really nice in a necklace, dangling down, and you could put any number of these beads in between for a very beautiful design. I can't wait to play with these. They're definitely very sparkly, as you can see. Look at that, guys. Oh my gosh. So anyway, I'm really looking forward to designing with these because they're so different. And here we have some more rondelles. These are 5 by 4 millimeters and they're half blue imitation jade, and you get 44 pieces. Aren't they lovely? And here are some of them. I have plenty more down here. I didn't put them all on the rod, but as you can see, they're a beautiful imitation jade. I love imitation jade. I think it makes jewelry pieces look very elegant. So as you can see, they're not transparent, but they do let some light through. And look how lovely they look with the agate beads, don't they? It's a perfect match. And I can also see incorporating these gorgeous crystal rondelles in this smoky color. I'm already getting inspiration, and I haven't really sat down to play with these beads just yet. And here is some more beads. These are 8 by 7 millimeters, and they're called Twisted Rosy Brown Crystals. And they're such a beautiful color. I love this color. And here they are on my rod. I did clear my mat because I was getting overwhelmed with so many beads. I thought I could get through this unboxing with the beads underneath, but it just didn't work out. There were too many. I just want you to see the beauty of these beads, guys. These are so gorgeous. Let me turn them so you can see how they sparkle. But the thing that I like the best is the color. The color is just so gorgeous. I've never heard of rosy brown. And of course, it goes really well with the pendant, with the agate beads, with the crystals, with the pearls. When the colors coordinate like this, it just makes designing so much easier. I know I've said that before. And here we have some more beads. There are 10 beads in here. These are 8 millimeters in size. They're round, electroplated, frosted, antique, white-edged glass beads. And they definitely do have an edged effect, as you can see. Let me put them on a rod. And here they are. As you can see, each one has circular areas that are transparent and not edged. Okay, and the rest of it is etched. So that's a very interesting effect. Let me bring them up closer so you can see. And even though the color is antique white, it looks like a very beautiful pale topaz-y color, which of course goes with the rest of the collection. Gorgeous. It looks like we have some charms. And there are two types of charms. As you can see, we have 3 beautiful flower charms and 5 heart charms. Let me show you a close-up. These are the beautiful flower charms. Aren't they gorgeous? They're two-sided and they're very, very shiny. I love these. They're so pretty. These are 17 by 15 by 3 millimeters. And then we have these heart charms. These are 13 by 15 by 1 millimeter. Okay. Aren't they lovely? These would look great in a bracelet or even a necklace. I can see dangling some of these in a necklace. And you know what I like about these? You can hang them like this, and you can hang them like this, so that they can be symmetrical. Either way. If you're making a pair of earrings, that's what makes these so nice, because you want to mirror them. Same thing with the flowers, okay? You can hang them any way you want. Next is a very pretty rose pendant, and the loop is right there, as you can see. And by the way, all the alloy beads and components are lead, cadmium, and nickel-free, okay? So that's really nice. What a pretty pendant this is, isn't it? I can see teaming it up with any one of these beads. It would look so gorgeous. Definitely going to be using this in some kind of a design. So pretty. And here we have a bag of scoop leaf pendant or charms. You can use them either way. And they're called scoop because of the shape, as you can see. Isn't that cute? And as you can see, each one has a little loop at the top. You get a total of 10, and they're 14.5 by 7.5 by 4 millimeters. So these definitely go with the theme of the box, Nature's Bounty. Okay, these are really cute. We have some more charms here. And we have a couple of acorns. Look at these acorns. Aren't they adorable? Oh my gosh. We have a pine cone, and we have this flower charm. That's really cute, but it is one-sided. But the back looks really nice, okay? But don't you love these acorns? Oh, they're so adorable. And this pine cone too. These would be great in some kind of a Thanksgiving theme coming up in November. They're just so pretty. And obviously these are nature inspired as well. And we have more charms here. These are beautiful leaf charms, as you can see. You get a total of 10, and they're 20 by 6.5 by 1.5 millimeters. As you can see, each one has a loop at the top, okay, and they're long leaves, and they're two-sided. They're so gorgeous. So we have more nature-inspired charms, so that's nice. We have some clasps, and it looks like we have 3 different kinds of toggle clasps, okay, 3 different designs, as you can see. I think I've matched them up correctly. And then we have 5 lobster claw clasps. So you have a total of 8 clasps, which makes sense because we get so many beads in this collection. You need this many clasps. And here we have some chain. We get 1 yard of chain, and it's a twisted oval chain, as you can see. 5 by 3 by 8 millimeter lengths in a platinum tone color. And it really does feel like good quality chain. You can tell because it's very smooth and very fluid. And one of the things I like about this one is that it's not too big, not too small. I love the size of these links. So anyway, you get 36 inches, and that's quite a bit of chain. And we get some bead caps. 2 different kinds of bead caps here. We have some that look like little tiny cones, and we have these other ones that have little petals on them. And it looks like these are 9 millimeters in size, and these are 6 millimeters in size. You get a total of 10 of the 9 millimeter and 33 of the 6 millimeter. So these are going to come in very, very handy. I love all these components so far. It's nice to have so many options in your jewelry designs. And we have more charms. Oh my gosh. I guess you could use these as pendants as well. And these are Monstera leaves, okay? They're 14 by 9.5 by 3 millimeters, and you get a total of 15. And what I like about these charms so far is that they have such a nice finish on them. They definitely look very high quality, as you can see. And these are definitely two-sided, so that's nice. Next are some chandelier link components. And these are perfect for multi-strands, as you can see. Each one has 3 loops on one side, 1 loop on the other side. You can use these in necklaces, bracelets, earrings. They actually make very cute earrings. But anyway, the possibilities are endless because you can use them in different ways. You can get pretty creative with link components. Now, these are very interesting connectors. They're actually called chandelier fancy focal components. And you can see why, okay? Each one has 3 loops, plus it has an oval loop at the top, so you can connect something there. They're 2-sided, so that makes it really nice. And they're a good size, so they definitely would make a great focal. And here we have some jump rings. Oh my gosh. This box really has everything you need. It really does. These are 5mm in size, and they're in a beautiful platinum color. And they're actually stainless steel, so you get 6 grams, so that's quite a few jump rings. So here's a very interesting thing. I've noticed that each one is open. So that's really nice because it saves you from having to open them. And also, when you open and close jump rings, it can weaken the metal. So it's nice that they're already open, and all you got to do is connect them to something and then close them up. I've never seen that before. And here we have a tube bail bead, connector bead. Okay, these are perfect for leather cord because the hole is so big, okay? But you can put anything through them, really. They come in so handy for pendants. So I'm not sure how I'm going to use this, but I know I'll find a way. Maybe I'll hang the rose pendant from this. As you can see, it has a very pretty flower design. And the size is 23 by 8mm. Very nice. And here's the final bag. This one contains some filigree flower alloy beads. And there are 2 sizes, as you can see. We have 2 that are 10mm in size and 5 that are 8mm in size. Let me put these on a rod. And here they are. As you can see, the larger ones have a slightly different design on them. Okay. And here are the smaller ones. Aren't they lovely? These are going to look really great with the gemstones. Well, that's it, guys, and I am so impressed. Oh my gosh, I am just blown away by this beautiful collection. This is definitely a beautiful and bountiful collection of nature-inspired beads and gemstones and charms, and you get so many items for $25. It's so impressive. But like I said before, it makes a difference to have somebody select the colors for you because, as you can see, it's such a harmonious, gorgeous collection of beads. And when you have the color selection done for you, the designing is so much easier. So anyway, guys, I don't know about you, but I'm getting lots of inspiration just looking at these gorgeous colors. And I'm so grateful that Gina allowed me to show you this collection because when I see a good deal, I feel like I need to let you know. And this is definitely a good deal. All right, everybody, let me go ahead and clean this up and I'll come back and say goodbye. Okay, everybody, I hope you enjoyed today's unboxing. I thought the box was wonderful. I have so many ideas floating through my head right now. I know I'm going to come up with many, many pieces, and I'm definitely going to put out a tutorial, so please stay tuned for that. And don't forget to check out Gina's YouTube channels. Like I said before, I'll link them down below. Thank you so much for watching. Have a nice day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.